We often say time is money, but in other parts of the world you'll hear something different. Patience is money. And in negotiation, both can be true, because time is not just a resource, it's a perspective. This dimension looks at our time horizon. Are we focused on immediate results, or are we building something that will last? And that difference shapes how negotiations can develop, how trust is built, and what we consider a win. In the UK, you'll often hear questions like, what's the result this quarter? How quickly can we move on this? There is a clear focus on visible progress now. But in other conversations, the questions sound very different. How does this fit into our strategy for the next decade? What are we building here? You'll notice this in meetings. Some push quickly for next steps, others stay longer in the why before moving forward. It can feel slower, but it's intentional. Again, these differences don't come just from anywhere. They're shaped by how society's developed. In long-term oriented cultures, often found in parts of East Asia, there's been a strong focus on persistence, continuity, and thinking across generations. You're not just negotiating for yourself, you're negotiating for what comes next. In more short-term oriented cultures, such as the UK or the USA, there's a stronger focus on the present, the here and now. Results matter now. Progress needs to be visible. Tradition is respected, but not if it slows down better opportunities today. Let me give you an example. During the Paris peace negotiations in 1973, the Vietnamese delegation approaches the process very differently. They don't just book a hotel, they rent a villa and settle in. They are prepared for a negotiation that lasts perhaps years, not days or weeks. Their strategy isn't about speed, it's about staying the course until the conditions are right. And when one side is thinking in weeks and the other in years, the side with more patience can have an advantage. But again, this is not just a simple split. Many cultures combine both in different ways. Take Germany. It's often seen as long-term oriented. Planning is detailed, structures are built to last. But at the same time, there's a strong need for stability in the present. So long-term structures are often used to create short-term stability. Or take the Netherlands, very forward-looking in terms of planning and sustainability. But in meetings, extremely direct and to the point. They want clarity now, so they can secure the future. So this dimension is not about categories, it's about how time is managed. Now let's bring this back into the negotiation world, because this is where friction appears. If you come from a short-term oriented culture, you might feel that the others are stalling, or they're overthinking, or we're not moving. Why aren't they moving? If you come from a more long-term oriented culture, you might feel that the others are rushing, or they're being careless or pushy, and they're not taking time to see the bigger picture. Both sides, for them, are behaving logically, but they are working with different time horizons. Watch how deadlines are used. For some, they create focus. For others, they create pressure or even distrust. It also helps to see how this dimension connects to others. Long-term thinking can often be linked to uncertainty avoidance. The future is uncertain, so you build something stable that can last. It can also link to individualism. In more short-term cultures, a quick win proves individual performance. In more long-term cultures, success is measured differently. The real win is continuity over time. So, what does this mean for you as a negotiator? Well, if you come from a short-term oriented culture, perhaps slow the process down a bit. Patience is not a weakness, it's often a signal of strength. Make your long-term thinking visible. Don't just present the deal, show the roadmap. Where's this going in 3 years, 5 years? And invest in what may feel like to you useless time. The dinner, the visit, the background stories. These are not distractions. For a long-term partner, this is the negotiation. If you happen to come from a more long-term oriented culture, then respect the deadline. Speed does not necessarily mean carelessness. Your partner may need visible results to keep the project alive. Create milestones, even if the goal is 10 years away. Give your partner short-term progress. Small wins build trust and maintain momentum. Short-term thinking keeps business moving. Long-term thinking gives it direction. And the most effective negotiators can do both. They look at the watch and the calendar at the same time. And once you align your time horizons, the negotiation stops just being a deal and becomes a partnership.